Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Taylor of Taylor Crochet, and today I am going to do another booth setup for your craft markets. I am going to be in a craft market on St. Patrick's Day of this year, so it's exciting. I think it's on a Sunday this year, so it'll be good. And I have a 16 by 8 foot space. Last time I did a market in the same building with the same people putting it on, I had an 8 by 8 space and it was just a little too cramped for me, but 16 by 8 is huge. Like, it is a huge, huge, huge space. So, sorry, I gotta let my dog in. It is a huge space, and I just realized I had to measure in my house, and it turns out that from that wall over here with that window on it, all the way over to this wall is just 16 feet. And then from that curtain back to the table is about 8 feet. I don't know if it looks that big to you guys, but here to me it looks huge. It's a lot of space to fill. I have a lot more winter prep items, I should say, than necessarily spring or summer stuff. I do have a lot of my tops that I have on my blog. If you guys have seen any of my crochet, like crop tops and halter tops and swim tops, I have a ton of those. I have quite a few drifter vests, so I'll have those. I still plan to bring these headbands because I use Karen Simply Soft, so it's a little bit of a thinner yarn. So they are perfect for like a springtime wear, and I'm gonna make a bunch of spring colors like this one in the pastels. And guess she wants out again. We're gonna play this game all day. Look at her sister. Oh, you can't even see her. Look at her sister being all good. And she's just being bossy. Can't leave the door open, it's the middle of winter. But the first thing I did was put up this back panel right here for you guys. This is a photo drop setup that I had, and those curtains, it's 3 separate curtain panels. I bought them at Walmart, and I want to say they were about $5 or $6 each. So for 15 bucks plus my photo setup drop thing, I have this cool backdrop, and then this would be what I would put in the back of my booth. So there would be a booth behind me, and this kind of just gives you like the sense of a little bit of privacy. It still is gonna let light through, so the light from the venue space will still be in your booth, which is awesome. And it still allows you to see into other booth spaces, which is nice. At my last craft show, I did where I had my complete photo backdrop that came with this kit on there, and it is not see-through. It is just a blank white sheet essentially, and I felt like I separated myself from everyone else there because I couldn't see what was going on behind me. I could hear everyone on the other side of my curtain, but I couldn't see anyone. So I think this sheer wall will kind of allow me to still interact with the vendors that are behind me, because you want to make friends when you go to craft shows, because you might need someone to watch your booth or they might need someone to watch theirs, and it can only benefit you to be friends with your neighbors at craft fairs. So I think the sheer curtains will help give my customers, like, it'll visually separate me, but also still allow me to interact with everyone, which I love. And then I'm also going to try and hang some fairy lights from these curtains, which is great. This right here I measured is about 10 to 11 feet long, and my space is 16. So I may shove it all the way to one end and then put like a mirror or some kind of something in the corner to separate that end, because obviously I don't have 16 foot of curtain going on back there. But if you want to know about this kit, I will include my Amazon affiliate link below. It's going to bring you to a Amazon list that I have for my camera setup, and that just has like my camera, and then it has this whole kit that I bought. This kit comes with the backdrop stand, a white backdrop, black backdrop, and a green screen backdrop, which hopefully I'll have time to play with that in the future because I think that'd be really fun to do. And then also it comes with 2 light boxes, and it all fits in a bag about a little bit bigger than if you had like those collapsible chairs that you bring to football games. So I think that this is a great solution for anyone who wants this. I use it for my photos, when I take my photos on my blog, I will put a picture right here for you guys of the most recent photo shoot I did where I used this equipment, and I use it to film my overhead crochet videos. I will put another photo here of my last Addy tutorial to show you guys. All I had to buy was just one little kind of clamp that is an attachment for my camera, and it allows me to film overhead. I just put that, I make it a little bit shorter, I take out 2 bars, and I bring the height down, and I put my little clamp on there, and that gives me an overtop view of my table for crochet tutorials. So if you are someone who makes videos for your crochet, you take videos of pictures of your finished products, and you do markets, you will definitely benefit from having this set up. You can't get just the backdrop bar, you can get just the light boxes, but I mean, this kit is pretty affordable, so if you've been on the market for them, I found this one to be great. It shipped to me pretty quickly, so I will just include that link for you guys. And I'm gonna start bringing some stuff in. I have some stuff out in the garage, some stuff upstairs, and some stuff in that back room that you guys can't see. It's behind that curtain, so I'm really excited about this, you guys. So this is kind of what I got so far. I have my mannequin. It's not going there, but that's just one clothing rack, my pegboard stand, mirror, my little basket thingy. I'm not sure that's going yet. This is my checkout stand. This is my fake checkout stand. If you guys are doing a market setup, the base of my checkout stand is so heavy, and it's out in the garage, which is up those stairs. So instead of bringing the whole thing in here, I brought just the top because I know that is how big my checkout stand is, so that I can use that to gauge how big and how much space my checkout stand is going to take. The 2 stools that it's on, I just put it on 2 stools, are the ones that I usually bring to sit on. So that's also a good gauge to know that I need that much space for my checkout stand, plus another 1.5 feet for each chair. But I kind of realized that these stools that I have right here that we also have in our kitchen I could bring, while they don't stack on top of each other, so that makes an issue for transport comparable to the other ones, they do take up less space like when you sit down. So that might be something that I might have to try. But don't feel like you have to get everything out. If you can just get your top of your checkout stand and just set it on the floor if you want to gauge size. And then over here, I also just have this table that I brought down from my craft room. But I was gonna put my checkout stand in the middle like this. Back up so you guys can get a better view. So that customers would come in and they'd look at here and they'd look at all my great stuff, and they could turn, and then they could turn, and whatever, and then I'd be like, oh hey, it's me, come pay me here. But I got to thinking, if I'm a customer and I am waiting in line to check out, and I'm waiting right here, and I have stuff there, it's going to really impede the flow of traffic if I put my checkout stand right in the middle, because you don't think you'd get lines at craft shows, but I am telling you guys, it was so darn busy last time at this market, and I'm hoping that this one is just as busy and I got a bigger space because of that, that people will be able to flow through my booth space and be forced to look at my stuff essentially, because there's so many people there. It was so crowded that they were coming into booths just to get out of the way of other people trying to go along. And I had like short lines in my booth space that was an 8x8, and even that made it so that people couldn't look at all of my stuff because people were waiting in line and they didn't want to ask them to move. So, you know, that's something to consider. Where is your line gonna go? Where are people gonna wait when they want to check out? Because when you go to spaces like that, when you have a lot of people, you have bad cell service, and if you're on Wi-Fi, usually the Wi-Fi gets really slow and chugs and sometimes shuts off. So it can take a little bit if you use Square or PayPal or something like that for that to track. So my legs are getting tired, something like that. But that's stuff that we have to consider. So I put my checkout stand in the back of my booth, and I put it in the front of my booth. I feel more comfortable in the back of my booth. I prefer it that way in the back corner. It is a little bit more difficult to get in and out of your checkout stand when you do that, because you kind of lock yourself in back there. Katie had her booth in the front corner, like up here of her tent, or sorry, of her craft space last time. Katie is Hanoverian Crochet Co. She has some really awesome items, you guys, so go check out her Etsy. I'll put a link below and maybe pictures of her stuff right here. But yeah, she had her checkout stand in the corner, and I think it made it so that people did a natural like around her booth space and ended up at her. So they started at one side and went on the other side. So this will be dependent on which way you think the flow of traffic is before the market starts. So it's just kind of just a guess. But luckily I was in this venue space before, so depending on where I am, I'll probably know which way the traffic is gonna flow. So I might do that, but I'm gonna mess with this a little bit more and we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is what I have so far. I have pegboard stand, drifter vest, clothing rack, my little 3-tiered basket, mirror, all of my wooden crates. If you want to see how I set this up, I have a video that I did on a different market setup. Actually, I think for the last market I did with indoor at this place. So I will link that below as well. And then this rack, I think, is going to be my summer tops. Haven't decided what I'm gonna put on that table. Then I have my mannequin and my checkout stand. Hang on, little lady. This table right here, I think, is actually shorter than the table I actually have. So since I have to the wall, I figure I have probably 1 more foot, maybe 2 more feet of table space lengthwise. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But now I'm going to start styling and see how it looks, maybe still move some stuff around, and I will keep you guys live while I do that. Okay guys, as you can see, I have my crate wall set up. I have a video on that if you guys want to see that. I have my summer tops on this rack. I have a table over here that's kind of out of the frame. My checkout stand right here. I put my round table in the middle. It's my favorite round table. I bought it from Hello Ash and Ivy when her and her husband David moved. My boyfriend is really good friends with her husband. That's actually how we met, and we do craft fairs together, and that's awesome. But I bought this table from her. It's actually an Ikea table, so they still do sell it. And the base comes apart in 3 parts, and then the top, so you could lay it all flat and pack it into the truck if you want to. So it's great for transport. It's just like 2 or 3, maybe 4 Phillips head screws that you just 2 turns, and that's it. It's locked together. I have my mirror in the corner. I have my little basket, 3-tiered basket that I think I'm gonna put blanket scarves or something in. I have my drifter vest rack, and then I have my pegboard that I want to hang towels on. So overall, I think, I mean, looks pretty good, guys. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm really out of breath because I've been running up and down the stairs and going up the stairs to go to the garage and trying to maneuver my way into the doorway you can't see behind my curtain back there once I had all my stuff. So I'm gonna start setting everything out, and once I get everything up, I'll try and explain why I set things where I did and possibly what you could do. Maybe I'll try and do a couple layouts, we'll see. But I'm really excited about this. Also, De Brose, game is strong. I freaking love this shirt. My boyfriend got it for me. This is an extra large for anyone who's wondering about sizes. I'm like a 10 to 12, like that's what size I normally wear in women. So I am 5'9" and like 155 pounds. So that's roughly what size I am. But this sweatshirt is so comfortable and it's my favorite. But on to the real stuff.
Okay, so this is what I did with my table. I have some hats laying around. I used to kind of like overlap them and layer them, but I think people were afraid of messing them up and didn't want, because normally when people come to craft shows, they have their hands full because they've been buying stuff from all the other awesome vendors that are at your show, and Izzy no. And sometimes if you have a hat like this and another hat like this, if they pull this one out, then they have to figure out how to lift this one up and put it under. So I think I'm just going to space them out and then have some hats over there that I can just grab and fill in as these ones disappear, which hopefully they all do. And then I have this little stand. I'm trying to think of where I got it from. Probably at like Joann's or somewhere, maybe like TJ Maxx or Home Goods. But hey. This I thought was perfect. I sold so many of these scrunchies at my last show. Teresa of White Owl Crochet Co. Well, one, she's hilarious, but two, she makes amazing patterns. And this scrunchie pattern, this scrunchie pattern is one of those said amazing patterns. So definitely check that out. This is Yarn Bee yarn. I think from Hobby Lobby is where my mom got it from. And then this is from Joann's, and this is Burnett velvet yarn. It also is sold at Michael's. So if you are near any three of those stores, they do have velvet yarn for all of you. And then I just did, as of right now, those are the colors I have the most, so those are there. Here, I need to find the rest of my towels. I know I have a bunch more somewhere, so these towels will be hanging because surprisingly at my last show, I might do like a hook on the front so that they can actually hang like this instead of half sideways. But I put these towel toppers in a bin under, like at the bottom somewhere down here, and just, I didn't label them. I just kind of threw them in there and had them like laying out, overflowing. And I had a woman literally sit on the floor and go through them all. So, and I had 3 other people actually like bend over and dig through the bin and look and buy towel toppers. So I have a video tutorial on this. It's super easy. It's one of the first YouTube videos I ever did. It already has like 80,000 views, I think, because I literally walk you through every step of a towel topper. So if you're a beginner crocheter, this is a great project. If you're just looking for some pretty decently quick market makes, also a great project for you. So I can do a post about how I get my towels so cheap, or add it to the towel topper post at some point, because this is a normally $10 towel that I have here that I think I got for like $2.40. So basically wait for it to go on clearance, buy it out of season, and use coupons. So then this is my drifter vest rack. I need to add more. I have some more somewhere around that I can hang up, but I also have a drifter vest on my mannequin. This is my mannequin's like winter outfit, so I'll probably take this scarf off, and I have like a purple dress that's like this color purple that I'll probably put on it with a drifter vest just to give it a more spring-like feel, since people will be getting excited about the weather getting warmer. Fingers crossed it's actually getting warmer, and it'll be just great for that. I have all these blanket scarves, really not in season and not the colors that I would like for this season, but they're just left over from my winter stuff. I can't win with you. Wait, come here. Come here. I'll pet you while I video. Yeah, they're just left over from winter stuff, so I'm just gonna put them out here. I'm gonna do the same price. I'm not gonna mark them down because they don't really take up that much space. If you guys seen, I pulled these scarves, all of these hats, and then all of those stuff on that table over there, and these hats, all out of 2 bins. So they don't take up that much space, so I'm not going to worry about, come here, Zell. Come here, baby. Sorry, I fit all those in 1 bin, so they don't take up that much space, so there's no need for me to try and like get rid of them because they're out of season, because they'll be perfectly great for next winter market, then this fall's markets, which now that I'm getting a little bit older, time seems to be flying by. So it's gonna be fall before we know it. So just gonna put those out. If they sell, great. If they don't, doesn't hurt anything if I have room for them. So moving on, I have my crate wall. Like I said, I have a video on how I set all this up if you guys wanna check that out. And then right now, I'm not settled on anything that's in here. I do like this like pink. I'm gonna go for more of like a pastel-y pink, bright pastel. Hang on, I just said pastel like 5 times, but basically you get my idea. I'm going for brighter, lighter, cleaner look for this one, since it is a spring market. This spring market is pretty much determining if I ever do a spring market again. I've done one other spring market. It's my very first market ever, and I made like $60, and it was horrible. So hopefully this one does really well. The people who are putting this on, Merchant Makers, it's Shile. She does an amazing job. If you are local, get a hold of me and I can get you in contact with her so you can maybe get into some of her markets, because they're the best. But I have my bun beanies here, and then the picture here. I found that you have to put the picture of the item near the item. So I might move like these over here and then put this picture right here next to that, so that there'll be like, let me show you, hang on a sec. Okay, so if I put this picture here, and I'll probably do some fairy lights throughout, so this will be emphasized a little bit more, and then I put this stack here, everyone's gonna pick this up. Usually middle-aged women will pick this up and be like, oh my god, this is such a cute hat, and they'd be like, why is there a hole in the top? And then about half of them are gonna look and go, oh, it's for your ponytail. And then they're gonna think, oh, my daughter, my niece, my whoever. Usually that's what happens. And there's about 50% of them who go look at me and go, why is there a hole in the top? Well, actually it's probably about 40%, and there's 10% who just go, why is there a hole on top, and put it back and never ask. But that's okay. So I found just like putting the picture there gets rid of about half the questions, and all those people who are like me that don't like to ask questions when you go shopping. And so instead of asking how much something costs, you just put it back. It helps them people. So then I have some beanies down here. I still have some camel beanies left from the one market I did. I've actually sold at least 1 camel beanie at every single market, and I put them in like the very bottom down here, but people see them and buy them. So I mean, the yarn's not the softest, so it's a red heart yarn, I believe, so that's why I don't like it, but it is what it is. And then I have some more hats up here that I'll probably play around with how the layout is. Some twist headbands. And then some extra scarves. Down here in the bottom, people usually only will shop from, honestly, eye level and up, but probably this row that I have here, just this bottom row and up is what everyone's gonna be looking at. So I'm gonna put probably a mirror here maybe, or a sign with prices. And so that's something to keep in mind, that when you are setting up your items, even if you do like this super awesome crate wall, I love this crate wall, you guys, but people generally do not shop in these 8 bottom bins down here, and that's okay. You can use them, like I said, for extra stuff. Like I have my clear bun beanies are just stacked up so high, so I might just remove a couple so it just looks a little bit cleaner, maybe something like that. Just to fill in, you can pull the stuff from down there to fill in your table over here, stuff like that. So just keep in mind, if something is out of season, that's why I put it like my big infinity scarves down there, because they're out of season right now. I might put something else in my baskets and put all my blanket scarves down in the bottom 2 things. If someone's really looking for it and looking at everything in your booth, yeah, they're gonna look at it, yeah, they might buy. But for the most part, you wanna keep all your most relevant in-season items right up here at the top. Again, I have my scrunchie tree, which is actually a mug tree that I got from Target, I believe. I love it the most, and hopefully I'll have some more scrunchies and different colors to add on to there. And then here I have my summer tops. These ones all need like ends weaved in or something done to them. That's why they're there. Some of these are all like sharing hangers on some of these tops. So I need to split them all up, and I probably need to put a side that says like small, medium, large, because I know a lot of times people kind of want to look through them, but they're like, don't know if it's their size, and a lot of these don't. This one has weave ends that need to be woven too. A lot of them don't have sizes, and I should probably put as much like tops alike as I can, because I have a few of these like 4th of July ones that are really cute, but people get nervous, I don't know why, about digging through items like this. People are more willing to dig through a rack that has 10 of the same thing for their size, like my drifter vest. So they'd be more willing to look through here and see if any of these are different size than they would be to go through all of these tops and just look at them all. So I want to keep these as spread out as possible so that people can see them like the best. I'll spread all of them out. Maybe I will do like another bar or something down here, or put a chair, or maybe some more bins down here, something, and hang up a few tops. Maybe I will take these off and hang a few tops so that they're facing frontwards so that people can see it from a different angle, because I know that helps. It also helps if you have a top and you hang it here like on the end. Let's see this one. If you want to hang it like that, it kind of lets people see it. You can showcase whatever tops that you like more than others, or what ones you'll think will sell better. And then on this table, as of right now, I have it as like twist headbands, because you know your girl loves twist headbands. That's what I have on right now. So I really do love these. So I'm thinking I'm going to do more of the like this purple, and all the same pastel colors I did on my table right there will be over here. Just right now, these are just the ones I have. And then I know that like these scarves are heading out of season because we are coming into spring, but this is a pretty springy color. Those are spring, they don't take up that much room. I have space to do it, so I'll probably just do some scarves there. And I also have all these little headbands. Last time I put this on like a crate, another wood crate, so it was a little bit higher. So I might go get one and show you guys what that looks like, but I will pull out some of these. I have children's sizes and baby sizes and adult sizes, so I'll probably pull all of them out and put them on this table. If I do that today, I will film it for you guys. Okay guys, I am confident in saying that this will be kind of what my booth is going to look like.
over there is that people like to shop here and up. People actually like height. If you have something up here, they're more likely to look at it. I could put product up here, but I decided to put my picture here because people will look at the picture first and say, that looks gorgeous. I want to look like that. I want to wear that. And then they will look down and say, what do I have to do to wear that? And then I also put my mirror up here. Again, I could put product there, but I don't know what it is about my table setups. I will have a mirror like down here or like in there or something. And then they always turn around and say, do you have a mirror anywhere? So I have one here. I put another one at head height here, which I think if you're a short person, it might be. I mean, I'm 5'9", so I'm kind of tall, but if you're shorter, I don't know, it's like boob height. So if you're a foot shorter than me, you should still kind of be able to see, at least be able to grab it and look. And then again, I have a full length mirror here too, so anybody of any height. I just put that crate underneath down there. I would not have that sign there, but I just didn't know where to put it as of right now. That sign goes with my aesthetic a lot better. My prices are all changing, so, well, not scrunchies, but everything else will be changing, so going up, which I talked about in my pricing video. But yeah, this is it. Thank you so much for following along with me today. And you guys can follow me on Instagram at Taylor Lynn Crochet. I will put that down here for you guys. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, I would subscribe. I do a lot of market setups. They're my favorite videos to do. I think I have 2 or 3 more and blog posts on all of them. I will also link my Amazon list for my market setup. It has a lot of the things where I get my signs. I actually got my standing pegboard stand from a Yonkers closing sale, but I did find some just like it on Amazon, some of pretty reasonable prices. So if you guys want that, check there. I also got some clothing racks. I have these bins. I talk about in my one market setup where I did this crate wall, how you get the crates at like the cheapest price, where I got mine, how much they cost. And yeah, I think that's everything. I will try and vlog my market if possible. I did another market vlog on the last market I did at the same place, where I showed you what it looks like getting ready in the morning, packing the truck, getting everything there, setting up. And I did a little bit of during the market, but my camera, I thought it was malfunctioning, but my memory was just full. So there's that. And then I showed like the aftermarket, putting it back in the truck and what happens when you get home after a market. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely subscribe, because I will be trying to do another one of those. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me all day. And my dog, who was barking the whole time, is currently sitting right here so she can get pets. If you guys have any other market suggestions, that would be great. I do want to share. I had someone ask me, how do I get my signs to stand up and my mirrors to stand up? And I used these guys. I literally got these from the dollar store. I got some over a year ago and then just picked these ones up like yesterday at 2 different Dollar Generals, I think they are, dollar stores. So pretty much everywhere. Joann Fabric sells some of these, Michael sells some of these, my local Meijer does, Walmart does, a lot of places do, but I would definitely check the dollar store first, because obviously they're gonna be the cheapest there. They're a couple bucks if you go to the other places. Come here, babe. Come here. Come here. Okay, come. So yes, definitely check your dollar store. Your dollar store will have a ton of places, and we'll have a ton of awesome things for your market prep. You might even find, probably not one with a marble base, but this mug holder that I have, there are tons of things like that at the dollar store. Also, if you are someone like me who makes Ashley of A Crafty Concepts, I think this is her Kate or Juliet, it's her Kate, I think, and then her Claire Bun beanie. Ellen, oh, what's her name? I can't think of Ellen's Instagram name, but I will tag it below when I edit this video for you guys. Zoe, no. And she has a cutout. I don't know if it's free or if you have to purchase the PDF, but it's just of a bun in the shape of a hat so that you can just stick your hat right in. I'll share a picture right here for you guys so you can see what it looks like. And that helps people who do not know what a bun beanie is. And you can also do them in like a plate, like a dish stacker, if you have like something you dry your dishes in. Some of those are at the dollar store, just the wire racks, and you can stick the beanies with the little cutouts in there, and it's a great way to display them. So I think that's it. It was great doing this with you guys, and now I gotta go put all of this stuff away and move the dining table back before my mom gets home. Wish me luck. Bye guys, it was great chatting with you.